may involve adult themes and strong language. This is The Curse of Penance RPG.
Welcome to episode 13 of the Curse of Penance RPG. Who are you? What are you? And what is your favourite colour of crayon? Starting with Matt.
Hello, my name is Tubbs Groundswell, and I am a necrocarpenter and wizard of some repute. That repute is mainly for killing people. And my favourite crayon comes from my personal crayon collection, which is a set of crayons named after things from Hamilton. And my favourite colour is Alexander Hamilton. So there's that.
And there's
AJ.
Island as well.
Thanks, guys.
AJ.
Hey, I'm AJ. I'm playing Ozmand, who is a tiefling, and I've got to go with classic burnt sienna for my favourite crayon colour. I couldn't think of any other crayon fancy names.
Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy. I play Meghren. She's our human rogue and squeezebox enthusiast. I think Meg's favourite colour would be probably bright orange crayon, because it's so
Are we
luminous.
talking neon or?
No, like a sunburnt kind of one. I don't know the names of fancy crayon names. It's like a sunburnt kind of orange. I don't know. It was bright and chirpy.
Yeah. Now you know how to feel when you say something and no one responds.
Belry.
Well, howdy. I'm Karen Lebowski. I am #1 mother in Barovia, looking for my son and as much tobacco as I can smoke. And on the subject of tobacco, I'd probably say that's probably my favorite color of crayon too. Nice tobacco brown.
Fair enough. There's no Rosie this week because she's got a exam tomorrow.
She's trying to better herself.
Yeah.
No.
Just noise. Anyway, so what happened last week?
Previously on The Curse of Penance RPG.
We met a magic genie who was actually a lich, and he offered us anything we wanted in exchange for nothing in particular, which sounded suspicious. And then someone, and I apologise to this Karen, someone stole the cart.
Sorry, what?
You were sleeping in the cart. We went into a pyramid. A lich was like, hey, I'll give you all the power that you guys want for no biggie.
Yeah, we thought about it for a bit.
Yeah.
Then we came outside, and you'd let someone steal the cart from under you.
Basically, yeah, and you've got my skeleton with you, Archibald. And
What were you playing at?
yeah, what the fuck, Karen?
Also, I think all your tobacco's gone.
Yeah, it was all in the cart.
All our stuff's gone.
Sort it out, Karen.
One day.
You were with the car!
I'm gone for one day.
You were with the car!
I will say, just as in case someone's kicking, we do have the rune on the cart, so we should be okay.
Yeah, I've
But-
always been unclear about what that rune actually did.
Oh, you will find out.
I assumed you just like tagged it, like. No.
No, it's gonna be something devious.
You will find out in good time, my horned friend.
You were saying horned and not horny.
Well, after last week.
Hey.
Oh god, yeah. I also had
Oh.
a nice encounter with an elf maiden.
She was pretty.
Creepy. She was, yeah, well, voluptuous is what Ali would say. I don't know her by her face. We didn't actually look at her face.
I did.
Right. So
I may be
Also,
wrong. She
Tubbs
might have a
finally
lovely
lived his-
personality.
sorry.
Sorry.
Tubbs finally lived his childhood dream of going on the swings because his parents were swingers, but they wouldn't let him join in. So he finally got on. All his life, he wanted to try out a swing because his parents seemed to have such good fun with all their friends.
You gotta remember, you're not allowed to take keys on the swing, you gotta put them in the bowl.
Why?
Just safety.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, I suppose. Anyway, thanks, Karen. You let him get away with the fucking cart.
So, what we'll do is we'll start this week as Rosie has taken Diaval and she has basically gone to warn Victavio after what you did last week.
Oh yeah, we grassed him out. Shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, we did.
I forgot
Important
about
detail
that.
that might drive the story forward. The reason
Yeah.
the Lich offers us all unlimited powers because we said we knew Victavio and could tell him where he was.
And then somebody did.
That might have been me.
And so do you now have unlimited power?
No, because they wouldn't let me betray them for unlimited necromantic power.
Just wanted to
But
go
you
on a
ended up
date with the
being-
elf lady.
Tubbs may or may not go back.
I'm not sure how comfortable I am adventuring with a snitch.
Not very. We found you on the ground.
Yeah.
Do you want me to have sent Archie with, I say with Rosie, he probably could set off now and still beat him back, but yeah.
He can just follow behind, and then at some point he'll be some great Deus Ex Machina. We'll be tied up, and then an hour and a half later he'll arrive. And then, basically, he's not a plot device for you to play with.
Okay.
Or you could carry our stuff for now.
Yeah, but he also walks really slowly.
I'm not letting him carry my guitar. I've got it slung on my back.
So you leave the pyramid, and Rosie says she'll take the main road. As you sort of wander along this road, you hear the horn going off. What do you do?
I look around for any giant goats.
Yeah,
Which horn is this?
the one that previously heralded the giant goat in the avalanche.
Oh yeah.
No, it's the one from the swamp.
Oh.
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 Oh!
Wait, that's the guy who has the dragon's head. The Lich Man told us that that's Zarovich's horn, didn't he? Oh, also, Karen, you know that Zarovich fella? Turns out he's still alive and he runs the land, and he made a deal with the Lich. So, we've got to tell you all the important shit.
I see, I was very busy fending off like 20 armed bandits who unfortunately they overpowered me. I took out like 5 of them, but they stole the car.
I see, and where are their bodies?
They vanished.
Oh, I see.
They were like ghost bandits.
Can we have a roll of persuasion on that? Because Tubbs would believe it.
Sure.
I've seen what Karen's capable of.
Oh.
Yep, Karen completely persuades you.
It
Karen!
was
So
the
much so
one-
that you're actually in awe of her abilities.
20 whole bandits. I mean, I knew you were our champion coming across fighting those guys for a reason, but blimey, and you got a gammy leg.
Yeah, real gamma. After that.
Tubbs is just looking slightly adoringly at Karen.
Was it like a golem that harpooned me?
It was a Goliath.
Goliath, not a golem. They both begin with G, so it's real easy to get confused.
First time round it was Mick Florentino, eh?
In the leg.
No.
Don't kink shame.
Nick Florentino was not a studying man when it came to anatomy.
So, moving on from all of that.
So is that the Lord chap who's coming to visit? Maybe he can help us find our cart? He seems pretty powerful, and we can ask him for that head. I'm sure he's a nice fella. Barovia is a lovely place. Wait, no, fuck. Didn't the Lich say that he caused the fog?
Yes.
Ah,
Also, everything you just said was the opposite of that.
Yeah. You were asking us to make a deal with the devil.
Again, second episode in a row.
I mean, sometimes they have good deals to make.
No.
Has any good guy ever offered you a deal of a lifetime? No, didn't think so.
I mean,
Makes
that's a very good point.
Karen's a good person, and she's a dirty criminal.
Yeah, exactly.
Meg just stares at them both, just looks between them going, oh god.
She took on 20 bandits on her own.
All
20,
the
Meg.
All the best people I know, criminals.
We couldn't even kill like 4 goats.
That is true.
I'm not afraid, because Karen's here.
Okay. So, you descend down the mountainside and start going back into the swamp. And as you continue walking through, you hear the horn off to the sort of northeast. And suddenly from behind you, 4 or 5 hippies appear and sort of run through and say, "Come on, we need to help him. Move."
Excuse me, hippie fellows. What's occurring?
"Well, man, we need to go help him. Can you not hear the horn?"
I don't know who him is, and I don't know what the horn is, so assume I know
"Come
nothing.
on, man." And he just grabs you by the wrist and drags you along quickly.
Guys, we're going with the hippie!
I don't know what they're talking about. I didn't hear Ozmand saying nothing. No.
I didn't say anything. That's probably why.
It was a really bad joke about the horn. No.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It was admittedly the worst joke.
Do you want me to cut it out?
No. That is revisionist history.
See, it's the ultimate power play. I'm a nice guy, and I didn't think this was good content. They did.
If they don't love me at my worst, they don't deserve me at my best.
Oh man, that's on Karen's Facebook page like 4 million times, isn't it?
That's pretty good, Karen. You should put that on a t-shirt.
Motivational speaking point.
Karen's got like a Britney headset mic,
Like,
giving talks about how to really self-actualize your redneck.
yeah, like the Brewers Fair, like functionally.
Right, so we better.
Tubbs
might
is
as
now
well-
being kidnapped effectively by the
Guys,
hippie.
help! He's too strong for me. Karen, save me.
We should probably go help him.
Do we have to? We don't have to.
I
You're
don't
right, we
know,
don't have to.
I'm pretty tired after finding out of all them ghost bandits.
We could just leave it. We could just like follow at our own pace.
Pub?
Yeah, pop sounds good, but we have to get in that direction.
I mean,
The pub's in
snitches
that direction.
get stitches, right? This is only karma.
Well, we kind of need our halfling, so we could like just follow behind and let him have a taste of some medicine.
Even I'm
Yeah.
going to call bullshit on that.
I mean, if he really wanted to let himself free, I'm sure he'd just set fire to them like he does everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of his go-to move.
Why doesn't it just ask Archibald for help?
There's
Meanwhile, a
behind
mile
us.
behind us.
It might take him a while to catch up.
Archie, save me!
Archibald, you pointless piece of shit. Why are you so slow?
Maybe you should have risen like a less, like, apathetic skeleton.
It would be like Wilson and Tom Hanks, except the other way around.
It was handstands or fast walking, and I'm there for the handstands.
And yeah, fair enough. Well, let's go after him. With any luck,
So-
we'll run into Noel Edmonds and go have some wine for us.
Oh, yeah.
So you follow the sort of group of hippies who are dragging Tubbs along with them, and eventually you come to a clearing. Inside the clearing there are groups of hippies, and they are fighting with Vistani. What do you do?
Which group do we hate the most?
Can I re-find my friends in the melee?
I feel like hating the Vistani is slightly problematic, so I say we just let them fight it out.
I kind
many-
of push
Sorry.
Karen forward and say, negotiate, Karen. This is your best thing.
Yeah, you're our group's diplomat.
Yeah.
Is there any sign of what they're fighting over?
They seem to just be fighting, and occasionally you hear a horn being blown, and as you look up to the sort of top of the clearing, there's this sort of rock formation, and there seems to be a man standing there blowing a horn, shouting, "Come, brothers! Wolves are people too!"
Hey, we know that guy.
It's our wolf friend.
If I'm going to negotiate, I feel like I would negotiate with prison rules by finding the biggest guy and clocking him.
I mean, that does track with everything you've done so far.
Pretty much. But
How many would you say there are on each side?
There's about 7 or 8 Vistani, and there's about 30 hippies, but hippies
Cool.
aren't armed.
I'm nobody, guys. Karen's got this. She can beat 20 ghost bandits. She's got these motherfuckers.
That 19 coming back to haunt you.
I'm going to find the biggest guy and clock him then.
Okay.
Prison rules, bitch.
Okay. Roll to see how you get on trying to clock the biggest Vistani. You punch him in the face, he sort of like shrugs it off and completely no-sells it, and then looks at you with a look in his face.
I shout over, Karen, now go clock the biggest hippie as well.
yeah.
Open these
Open up a
negotiations
dialogue.
on the,
I believe in you, Karen.
Sure, I'll find the biggest hippie.
Why are all of our solutions to fighting just send Karen along to do it for us?
Welcome to negotiations, boys.
He does it so well.
Okay. So she cracks the biggest hippie in the face. Again, he just doesn't react. So he goes, "Oh man, why did you punch me?
Was negotiating.
Well, what do you want?"
Well, now he is my prison bitch.
What? Why am I your prison bitch? I'm not going near that stinkhole.
No, that's
Can we
not
clarify what stinkhole he's talking about?
that ain't how prison bitches work, boy. You ain't going near no stinkholes.
Oh, jeez.
God. Okay.
This
The
episode
large-
is PG-15.
Yeah. The large Vistani that Karen punched a second ago walks over and cracks Karen in the back of the head with a club.
Fireballs.
It's not going well.
I'm gonna launch a fireball and say, "Not my Karen, you bitch!"
It is I who is the prison bitch.
You cast a fireball, but you cast it, it goes straight up in the air, and then straight back down and explodes, knocking all of you around. Can everyone roll me to see if you're on fire?
Oh, Tubbs.
Tubbs has rolled a classic natural 1.
Natural 20.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, fuck.
So, as usual, Meg is completely on fire, and Tubbs is fine.
I was gonna jump out. Oh, that was close.
Meg and Ozmand are both, like, completely on fire, and Tubbs is completely fine. Tubbs is sort of standing there shaking his staff like, we're not really sure what happened there, as Meg and Ozmand are
drop and roll.
burning.
I drop and roll and try and pat out my guitar, even though I'm still on fire.
I dump my bags and roll on the floor,
Okay.
trying to pat the same.
The side must be crooked.
So Karen stands back up. She's got panda eyes already from being cracked in the back of the head. What does she do?
I am going to continue negotiations.
How
With
exactly?
extreme prejudice.
I think you're his prison bitch now.
You turn round and try and punch him. It does nothing. And in response, he again cracks you over the head. You slump down to your knees and everything's gone a bit spinny.
Round 2.
Alright, I know how it is. You's in charge now.
Can I stride slightly towards him? Another fireball, please.
Yes. Yes, you hit him with a fireball.
You're
That's
my
fine.
prison bitch now! Back off!
Okay.
Meg's gonna crawl. Am I out of? Is Mega?
Yeah, she's no longer on fire.
Yay! I'm gonna take a couple of my daggers out and be like, "Fuck you, bitches!
And
And
it's
Okay.
we're not fighting anymore."
So who are you attacking this time?
I'm gonna stand between Big Vistani guy and Karen.
Okay.
And be like, "Don't you fuck with my other bitches." She's pissed now. She's so pissed.
Right, so who's bitch? So Karen's the big prison guy's bitch, but the hippie is Karen's bitch. The big Vistani is now my bitch. And now we're all Meg's bitches and she's trying to make the other Vistani her bitch. Is that right?
Tonight
Yeah.
on the flowchart of bitching.
What we need is like a toothbrush or a turkey bone. That always helps.
So,
I believe he's referring to a shank
right,
Or
okay.
a shiv.
or a shiv.
So,
I thought a shiv is just what a Geordie gives someone.
I've
Gives
never
somebody-
heard of a shiv, but then I wouldn't have, I guess, because I'm not a Geordie.
I was just talking about it sounds a little bit like
typically
shave.
like supposed to be some sort of sharpened object, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be the melted end of a toothbrush.
Oh, wisdom there. Have you done time, Meg?
I'm gonna hit Tubbs on the back of the head with my spoon.
Oh yeah, I've got a ladle. I forgot about
Okay,
that.
roll.
He set me on fire. I'm not happy about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you twat Tubbs in the back of the head with your spoon. He looks up as if he's trying to work out if it's raining or not.
Well, I wasn't trying to murder him. I'm just, expressing my
So,
displeasure.
currently what's happening is the hippies are fighting the Vistani are fighting the hippies, and you're just fighting each other.
Yep. Sounds about right.
There's 3 wars going on here.
A ballroom blitz is playing in the background.
So, basically, you notice the hippies begin to get the upper hand and kill a couple of Vistani. Udu blows the horn, and as he does that,
Boy.
more Vistani appear.
Wait, what? Wolf Boy's on the Vistani team?
He's on the hippie side.
Oh, okay.
And he seems to be... The more he blows his horn, the more Vistani seem to appear.
Hey, dude, stop blowing your fucking horn!
I feel like that's counterintuitive to your goals.
Wolves are people too!
No, these wolves. They is objectively not people. It's not like these dogs or anything.
Is that the fancy horn that you got at the pyramid? Are you very proud of it, Udu?
Yeah, we need to get that off.
Can't really hear you, he just keeps blowing his horn and yelling, wolves are people too.
Is this some kind of ironic twist?
Or also, Karen, he got that horn from the Lich. just FYI. That was his gift to help her, I don't know, do something.
I'm thinking of like throwing a dagger to try and stop him into his chest to stop him from blowing the horn anymore.
And
We're
also
killing the
living.
wolf, man.
I mean, that
Well-
sounds like a perfectly reasonable solution. Go for it.
I'm glad you approve, Karen. I shall go for that.
Okay, roll.
But he's our friend.
Yeah, he's not my friend.
Nope.
You throw a dagger, it goes and misses him just. He blows his horn again and yells, "Further, brothers, wolves are people too! Brother wolf!" And as he yells this, you see 7 or 8 wolves like burst out of the undergrowth and start savaging the Vistani.
Let's be on his side then.
Fuck the Vistani.
I may have made an error in judgment, guys.
My
I did
grandfather
tell you that,
was,
friend.
my grandfather was almost a wolf. Yeah.
Again,
Suppose
which
so.
one?
Guys, with me. Wolves are people too. Wolves are people too.
Tops, we're wearing wolf armor.
Yeah, I don't want to tie myself too closely to like such a political cause.
I'm still wearing my butler outfit with a robe over it, so
Butlers are people too.
butlers are people too.
So,
So,
Ryans are people too.
there's definitely controversy there.
should we intervene or does it look like they got it?
I kind of think we
basically-
should just retreat.
They seem to be like killing off the last of Vistani. As they seem to kill off the like second or third last Vistani, you hear like the sound of something large rumbling through the trees towards you.
Maybe it's our cart.
I hope it's our cart.
I found that unlikely.
I'm in agreement with Karen.
It was vanished away by ghost bandits.
Ah, shit. If only you could have killed them all. I mean, you killed 7 and that was impressive, but if only there were 2 of you, then you could have killed them all.
Nah, that would still only be like 14.
No, but it's a multiplicative effect, you see. It's Newman squares, you know?
If there were 2 Karens, Tubbs would just get confused.
Like exponential growth, is that what you're referring to?
Meg's just glazing over the mathematical jokes. Yeah, no.
Okay, so to stop the mathematical jokes, we'll carry on. The trees seem to shove aside as this sort of like, it's like a tree stump, but it's got spider legs, but made of roots, just sort of walks forward out of the trees. And on it seems to be this very, like, tumble down looking house made of sticks.
This is West. Oh no, what was it called? Westward. No.
Wild,
Wild,
West.
Wild West. Yeah.
Yes, but the budget's not as good, it's made of sticks instead of clockwork, yeah.
Oh, I
West,
thought it
west.
was the tree that we half killed.
As it stops, you notice that the door to the hut opens, and out of it sort of walks this very strange looking woman who seems, as she sort of flicks her hair back, goes from this short, dark individual to this tall, blonde, buxom looking, just covered by leaves, sort of goddess effectively. And all the hippies go, "It's Mother Nature!"
Excuse me, my lady, but I'm gonna lean up against a tree and look really cool. How's it
I'm
going?
She looks down and as she moves her fingers, you notice this like, it's like glitter almost comes from her fingers. It just looks like she just drips with this magic. And she's like, "Oh, I just want all my followers to be happy, but he's making so much noise."
The guy with the horn telling me about it. Do you know what?
And
I'd never make that noise. Just saying, not all men.
and you notice this point that Udo goes, "No, she's an illusion. Fight on, friends!" And he blows the horn again. What do you do?
I mean, guys, we literally tried this same scam on them, didn't we?
Yeah, and it worked
Really
really
much.
well.
So what you're saying is we should try and get in on this.
I mean, potentially. I mean, did you see when she got out, she was like this short, witchy type person, and now suddenly she's a big goddess? I don't buy it.
I
Although,
did see that, yes, it was right there.
Although I'm just saying, maybe we should just interrogate her a little bit more, you know?
Yeah,
Nice
also-
company in.
Yeah, and these transients, they seem easily fooled. I just wore a leaf and they thought I was Mother Nature.
I mean, you were beautiful. Like, I mean, it was a very convincing disguise, Karen.
Okay.
You're not
so-
fooling anyone, Tubbs.
I don't know what you mean about fooling anyone about anything. I'm just happy to be here.
Right. So, what are you doing now?
Is she walking onto the battlefield?
She's sort of standing outside her hut on top of this, like, big, like I said, big sort of tree stump and thing, like sort of platform. and she's just sort of gesturing at the Epi saying, "You need to quieten him. He's making so much noise. It's bad for all the creatures."
How do we know use the real Mother Nature, not just some weird criminal wearing a leaf?
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around.
She turns to look at Karen, and she sort of like does a weird sort of like thing with her nose, like she sort of like, you know, the thing rabbits do.
Is this bewitched?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she bewitched?
She sort of does that, and she goes, "Well, I think you need an idea of how much power Mother Nature has."
But
Roll a d20, Karen.
I mean, I meant more like a driving license or something.
Karen slowly begins to sort of polymorph into a goat.
Oh, fuck!
that bitch is getting a fireball in the face.
Go for it, Tubbs.
Wait. How do we know this isn't Karen's final form? We've all seen how powerful goats around here are.
I mean, that's true. Tell me, oh mighty lady of nature, did you transform a bunch of other people into goats around a big house?
She sort of gives you a, like, that wouldn't be let alone me look, and then she goes, "No, that's just the goats. They're part of nature. Come forth!" And all these goats start appearing around the edge of the clearing.
Like, is this like Lord of the Rings where the Rohirrim arrive?
Oh god. I'm never gonna have to look at goats again.
Didn't know I ruined things for you.
So, can I still tell which goat Karen is?
Yes.
Oh,
Please tell me goat Karen has a tramp stamp. Like a little tramp stamp of fur above her tail.
Sure, why the fuck not? Sure. So, what you gonna do now?
Guys, I'm concerned.
Oh, what gave that away? That the fact that Karen's how it goes?
I mean, yeah, I don't want to be too obvious, but for a start, Karen's now a goat.
Oh, yeah, that's a big elephant in the room.
This
That's a
lovely...
Obviously.
This lovely lady who's definitely Mother Nature and not any other kind of sinister person who can change their own form, never mind the fact they've just done that to Karen, is here with an army of goats. And there's some wolves around. Wait, Nature Lady, don't you agree the wolves are people too? Surely that's what Mother Nature thinks.
Oh, I don't think wolves are people. I think wolves are a beautiful part of my community. She sort of floats around.
Is she still standing in front of her?
She's standing in front of it, yeah.
God damn it.
She's not really doing much. She's sort of standing and sort of gesturing her hands in a very trying to sing kind of motion. As in she's like singing under her breath.
Guys, team huddle. I think she's using... Actually, before I have a team huddle, can I do an Arcana check of sorts to see if I can work out, like, is she saying an incantation or something?
You can listen heavily if you want.
I listened and got an 18.
Yes, she's definitely singing under her voice.
Guys, she's trying to put a spell on something. I don't know what, but it seems sinister to me.
Well, the first clue was when Karen turned into a goat.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Exactly, Karen, I agree.
Can I choose someone's like clothes or something?
I only have a sweet vest and robe.
So she begins chewing on the bottom of Tubbs' robe.
Karen, no! Karen, off! Bad Karen! Right, okay, here's the plan. Karen infiltrates the goat army, does some negotiate, just headbutt the biggest goat you can find, make them all your bitches, and then we can slam this witch down.
Or she could just go for the witch.
Or we could just go for the witch immediately, although she did turn Karen into a goat, I would point out.
Yeah, but she's not going to be able to, like, stop a running goat that's going to ram her.
Yeah, but Karen killed like 20 bandits, what else are we going to do to help?
We could take out Wolf Boy, or whatever his name is.
But is he a good guy? I don't know who's a good guy. Is anyone good in this fucking place?
Probably not.
I'm good.
mean, I don't know, we've killed a lot of people, Oz. Like, a lot of people.
You've killed a lot of people.
I mean, us, we, I believe in teamwork.
They're an accessory to murder now, Ozmand.
Exactly. It's Karen and the Smotherers, not Karen the Smotherers, and also Ozmand who hangs out with them. You're just like a drummer.
You take that back. Take that back.
That's right, Oz, get mad.
I can keep time for one thing.
That was a joke, because drummers are also always late. the dichotomy of the fact that drummers have to keep time but also are always late has only just struck me.
Don't explain the joke.
Can we get a description of the scene again, just so we can clearly think of a plan? How to do this. Thank
Currently
you.
what you're seeing is in front of you, in the middle of the clearing, there's a sort of stone structure, on top of which is standing Udu with his horn. In the clearing there are lots of hippies and some dead Vistani who have some dead weapons discarded around. To the sort of let's use time rate. To about 3 o'clock at the clearing, there's this humongous tree stump on what looks like sort of root spider legs, and on top of that is this hut made of sticks and this woman who is seeming to be Mother Nature. From about 3 o'clock round to 9 o'clock is this sort of layer of army of goats. What do you do?
I think we just need to distract her. If she's sort of casting under her breath.
She definitely is. So maybe I'm thinking someone could throw a fireball at her face.
But did you not already try that?
Or maybe set fire to her house.
Oh, that's a good plan.
I feel like the solution involves fire, and I'm very good at setting things on fire.
Do we not have a lead bomb? Can we not try and throw
Oh yeah, we have a lead bomb as well. I agree, Karen, it's a great idea.
Because I also have a grenade, so someone can take a grenade and go for the house, and someone can go for it with lead one and go for the goats.
I agree, Karen. I think maybe we should throw the lead bomb at the lady and burn, well, maybe not burn her house, we're going to do that, I guess.
Let's make her homeless at the same time, yes.
So use both.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's both. So,
Okay.
So what are you doing?
but we
then?
need a distraction. We need a distraction. Who's going to be the distraction?
I pull out my guitar.
I'm going to
Start.
fire a few little fireballs up in the air.
Yeah,
Just like
it's
little pyros.
Pyro. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Just start shredding and like rocking the fuck out.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to do Kumbaya.
Yeah, the death metal cover of Kumbaya that everyone's waited for years.
Exactly. Finally debuting it here in
There's
the
a sound
swamp.
effect, fine.
So,
Yeah.
as the sounds of Kumbaya resonates across the entire field, what are the rest of you doing?
I am going to try and sneak round to get into a position where I can throw the grenades.
Okay, so where are you throwing them?
I'm going to try and throw the lead bomb under her feet so it explodes just there. And then I'm going to try and turn and toss the grenade onto the house, or at least if it's close enough.
Okay.
Does that work? Okay,
Cool.
I'm just checking.
Okay, so roll for the lead bomb first of all.
Okay.
You throw the lead bomb. As it lands, she shrieks, dives off to the side as it goes off, and you notice that the house seems to sort of stagger a bit as one of the legs goes solid lead, and it seems to be like limping and it can't move properly now. Roll to see how
Okay.
your grenade went off.
Nope.
Your grenade got nowhere close and exploded in midair.
Damn it. Tom!
It didn't blow up in your hand.
That's very true.
What am I burning down? The house or the witch?
The house!
Okay, I'm going to fireball through the front door of the house.
Okay, roll.
That is a
Okay,
13.
you smack off the front door of the house. The house begins to catch fire.
Yeah, your house is on fire. What you can do about it, bitch?
Okay.
Karen,
It's really bad if this actually.
It's just Karen left. What's Karen the goat going to do?
I am going to continue chewing on Tubbs's rope.
Karen, off! Bad goat.
Karen continues to chew on Tubbs's roll. So, the hippies are all like, Joe, you can't fight Mother Nature, man.
That's not Mother Nature.
She's a witch.
At this point, you see something begin to rise from the back of the platform.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
And from the back of the platform, there is this. It looks like a floating skull, but on it is this short, witch-like figure with long black hair who's cackling and turns to you all and says,
You wouldn't believe in nature. Well, nature comes for you.
That is pretty metal.
Is the skull the dragon skull by any chance?
It is.
Yes! Boys, they are gonna get a harpist!
Tubbs is going to roll to do some cool, sick calisthenic stunts with his staff in preparation of fighting.
Okay.
Stunts.
You drop your staff.
We're not. Oh,
You drop your staff, roll to see if Karen starts chewing on it. Karen
no!
starts chewing on it.
Karen, get off the staff, you mangy goat.
Wah.
I don't care if you're hungry. We'll feed you later.
Ah.
I don't see how that helped the situation, but maybe soon, yeah.
What is the hippies' reaction to the witch
The
kind of
hippies are
revealing
like,
herself?
they seem to be in shock, and
Okay.
you notice her kind of like move her hand and gesture a little bit, and as she does this, like roots come out of the ground and begin like pulling the hippies down underground.
Are people escaping though as well?
Oh, some of them are running screaming, but the goats seem to be like herding them back into the middle.
Okay, guys, you're gonna have to fight Mother Nature now.
Whoa,
What?
we can't do that. No.
Your money or
okay.
your life.
I respect your commitment to your principles.
I'm just gonna find like a branch that's fallen off the tree that has some leaves left on it, just like vaguely put it over Meg's face and be like, look, it's Mother Nature, she's here!
She's wearing wolf armor, man.
It's synthetic.
Life is sometimes shades of grey. Get used to
Life
it.
is hard.
It's the circle of life, and it moves our soul.
Yeah, he was dead before when I already got it, and I got
It was a gift from his parents.
His parents were wolves and they're people too, don't you know? They had a will and everything. They had a lawyer. Do you think that animals have lawyers? No, they fucking don't.
I was about to say, why would you have a lawyer?
Because wolves are people too, Meg. Keep up.
Right. Okay.
I mean, Mother Nature, keep up.
Hi, I'm Wolfman Barkey, attorney at law.
Oh, yeah, also, last week, Karen, we established a legal firm.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
I mean, I can't remember what it was called.
No, I can't remember
The
either.
CSI Barovia spin-off of Law and Order.
It was like, yeah.
Dun dun.
I want to throw my dagger at the witch.
Okay.
Which one?
I'll ignore that.
I'm so sad.
Oh
No.
god.
You throw your dagger, you get nowhere close.
I was distracted by Tubbs.
You notice her kind of still pulling, like with her sort of hand, pulling all the hippies under the ground with these roots. Some of them are down to like waist deep and screaming as they're getting pulled under the ground. She
Meg.
turns towards you and seems to take a really big deep breath in. And as she breathes out, all these thick black flies start flying out of her mouth towards you in a big swarm.
Oh,
I'm gonna fireball that swarm and just like try and burn them all.
Okay, roll.
16!
Yep, you hit the bunch of flies with a fireball. All of them just got to burst into flame, and they sort of fly around like fireflies for a couple of seconds before they all sort of incinerate completely.
I'm gonna turn to Meg and say, see, Meg, sometimes I don't set fire to my friends, and then wink. But like that bad wink where you wink with both eyes?
Meg's just shaking her head and is gonna run towards the witch. I'm assuming she's quite far, so.
Yeah, she's sort of floating above the stump at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to her, but have my daggers out in preparation to try and stab her through the heart.
Okay.
Stab through the heart.
You're a witch.
You
Bah.
give nature a bad name.
I'll just start shredding. Somehow.
I was trying to come up with a rhyme that would involve, like she said, Tubbs is Meg's bitch.
Just spotlights appear out of nowhere.
Dramatic effect.
Oh, hail the special effects. So, what are you doing now?
I think it's Oz's turn to
I guess I'll-
shredding.
Yeah, having thrown my dagger already, and the shredding doesn't seem to be doing anything, I will sling my guitar back over my back and pull out the sun sword.
Okay.
Oh yeah, shit, you have the sun sword.
I do.
We
And,
have a competent artifact.
Alright, I guess I'll just kind of join Meg in running up to stab her.
Okay. Roll to see if anything happens on the way there.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
She sees you running towards her and she goes, you need friends. And she sort of gestures with her hand and does like a sort of palm towards you. And from the ground, like, erupts this, it's like a spider, but it's made of roots.
I want to just chop at the roots as they come out
Okay.
Yeah, I do the same.
in like a cool kind of whoop, you know. Sort of.
Oh no.
Meg tries and misses. Oz does manage to hit them though, so the first root spider is dead. At this point, Udo blows his horn again and yells, "Wolves are people too!" And more wolves break out of the wilderness and start fighting with the goats.
Bad time we do.
So at that point, she turns to Udo and goes,
You are the reason I will kill you.
And she seems to be channeling something under her breath. What do you do?
Are we within the distance?
You're kind of close enough, but you'd need to literally run, jump, and then jump again. Sort of like run, jump to get on top of the house, and then jump again to get to her. She's quite high up.
So some kind of anime bullshit.
Can one of them ride me?
Oh, Meg's totally doing
sure
that.
Tubbs is down to it. Oh, right.
Meg's totally doing that. I'm gonna call Karen. I'm gonna call her.
Okay. I never thought I'd want to say this in the podcast, but I'm afraid I have to now. Roll to ride Karen, Meg.
You wanted to say it, admit it. Yes! I'm totally doing a Duran Sun thing with the dwarves.
You're now on top of Karen, riding forward, wielding your dagger high, as Karen is like charging towards this creature.
Let's go, Karen! We can do it!
So, what is Tubbs doing?
Feeling intense jealousy.
It's gone very quiet.
He's in complete shock.
Tubbs has just realised that the reason he's been ignored for the past 5 minutes isn't because people don't like him, it's because he was on mute.
Oh
That's okay. Well, the only thing of substance is, aware that he may be about to fuck this cool moment up, Tubbs is going to fire a fireball over them as they go.
Okay,
no.
roll.
no! Oh, fuck.
Well, I mean, if I can get an angle of not firing it over them, that'd be cool.
Gonna have to do
Can
yeah.
Tubbs set Meg on fire again?
for the 4th time.
I'm just imagining.
Yes, you can.
No, he doesn't.
13.
Oh my god.
You know, like Rain Man. And there's all like the equations.
Right, so Tubbs fires a fireball over. It does hit the swamp bitch and distracts her, but she seems so focused on Udo that she's not paying attention to you.
Fuck. Hey, ugly!
Let's see how she responds or if she stays focused. No, she stays focused. So it's now Ozmand.
But did she get hit?
Yes, she did.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, having dodged the root spider, I just want to sort of try some of that anime bullshit I talked about and try and jump up.
Sure, roll.
Get as close as I can, and if I get close enough, then swing the sword at her.
Yep, you do a jump, then a sort of anime slice through the air. You slice through it and manage to slice her hand off at the wrist.
Nice.
It falls to the ground and she starts pissing black blood everywhere and shrieking.
Way!
You will not hold nature back. Nature will get you.
Does it do that thing where to save animation, when the screen goes black and there's just a white line goes across the screen?
Not yet. Maybe later, but not yet.
Okay, I'm assuming Meg's still riding Karen.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna jump up and try and stab her in the
Yep.
face. Okay.
I feel like Karen should have to do the jump.
Nope.
Can I
Yeah,
buck her off?
Karen should do the jump.
Can I buck Meg off to launch her?
Sure. Roll.
No, oh god.
Karen sort of flicks the last minute and like kicks both her legs back. She ends up kicking Meg doubly in the stomach. Meg buckles completely and lies on the floor, retching badly and like feeling like her stomach's gonna come up.
Oh, I shouldn't have had a big breakfast. Oh, god.
So Meg is now completely floored and wincing and grabbing her stomach. Karen is sort of looking through the sky, trying to work out where the fuck Meg went off to. Oz is sort of doing a dramatic pose for landing. So
It looks
now,
really cool.
now it's just Tubbs. Oh, I Udo, but I'll do Tubbs first, then Udo.
If I get to another fireball note, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Burn the witch.
You throw a fireball, she spins and seems to be struggling now to keep control of her floating skull with only one hand.
That's how you burn people, bitches.
She points at Udo, but doesn't do anything with it. She seems to sort of like be channeling something, but she takes longer now she's only got one hand. Udo in response again blows his horn and more wolves appear, and there's lots of wolf on goat violence, with some wolf getting butted out of the way and some wolves eating goats and so on. So it now cuts back to Ozmand.
I mean, I'm kind of up there with her now. Can I just try and turn around and slash at her?
You did a sort of slice and landed on the ground, so you'd have to do
Oh,
sort
okay,
of
I
one more
thought I was
jump to
kind
get
of up
back
on the
up, because she's
platform.
lower than
Alright.
she was.
Yeah, well, I'll do that then. I'll
Okay.
Try and jump back up. Okay.
You try and jump, you end up putting your foot through the barrel you jumped on the first time and crotching yourself.
Oh, man, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
So Oz is now basically sitting crotch first on the edge of this barrel next to a burning building. Meg is currently curled in a ball, coughing her guts up on the floor. It's now Karen.
Can I just trot up and chew on the witch's robes?
The witch is floating.
How high?
About 3 meters.
So I couldn't even like reach a sandal or something.
You potentially could jump that high if you rolled high enough, but it would probably take a lot higher roll.
No, that's too much. I can't be bothered. That's too much effort for Karen. Karen's just gonna chew grass.
Could you not like jump up and headbutt her?
I'm a goat.
I know, but
She'll get her horn stuck on the skull.
Because I feel bad about kicking Meg in the stomach, I'll try and do a jumping headbutt.
Okay. You jump and you do manage to clip the bottom of the skull. It sort of sends her on a forward roll, and she again seems to struggle to maintain the skull floating. So what does Tubbs do?
Can I roll? I want to roll a quick Arcana check, see if I recognise this polymorph spell as something like the polymorph spell that I know and love.
It's a polymorph spell, but it's something so advanced you don't know what to do about it.
Okay, cool. In that case then, I'm going to not quit while I'm ahead and keep going, and I'm going to... It's about 3 meters off the ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's a bit tall for Tubbs. Okay, I will just keep pinging at them.
Okay.
Another fireball. Oh, between all this, Tubbs is doing cool like calisthenics tricks, just FYI.
I'm not sure calisthenics are
Yeah.
usually described as cool.
Considering everyone else is like taken out at the moment, you hit her again with the fireball. She spins round, falls out of the skull, and lands on the ground with a sickening snap.
Ooh.
And she sort of, you hear her sort of, and she begins to fade and like melt into the ground.
Tubbs is going to walk up to her, look down at her corpse, hit it with the staff, and be like, "You're my bitch now."
Roll. You smack her with the staff, and she just fades into this sort of like thick black goo. And
Is
as
she also my bitch now?
Yep. As she fades away, you begin to notice Karen returning to Karen, and all the other goats returning to people.
Hey!
Which is basically wolves are fighting people now.
Oh fuck.
Hoodoo, call off your wolves. It's okay, we've beaten her. We win. Remember, it's us. We let you out. We saved your life. You owe us one.
Udu is sort of standing, blinking. Let's see how he reacts. Udu is sort of going, but no, wolves are people too, not goats. No,
But it
the
turns out
goats, no.
we're the people, not the wolves.
So Udu sort of standing, looking blankly at what's going on, while people are sort of, goats are turning back into people,
I
and
think
then
we should
being
pay
chased
help.
by wolves.
I feel like we should.
Killing people who do. How are you going to reconcile this?
You're killing innocent people!
people are people too.
People are people too.
Yeah.
Ah.
Wolves are people, but so are people.
I mean, he's not wrong.
So does he have a change of opinion? He seems to be sort of coming round to it, but he's just sort of looking so confused at what's going on. This horn is sort of hanging loosely at his side.
Someone want to grab that horn?
I mean, I'll
It's
give
too
it
far
the
away,
old-
you know?
Is that Archie I see walking up behind him?
Roll to see, but Archie.
Archie, go for the horn. Doesn't fit.
Nope.
You notice Archie is on the other side of the clearing, and he's walking across. He'll get there in about 20 turns if you want to wait.
What did you not get about God behind him, Archie?
Could it be Diaval flying behind him to snatch it?
I don't care if you're hungry. You're fucking dead. You can't eat anything anyway. Useless. I'm gonna turn you into a toboggan.
Diaval has gone off with Rosie to find
Oh yeah.
Octavio.
Could it be Noel with his latest wine shipment?
I mean, it could just be one of us.
I'm kind of like being sick. Still.
Yeah. I'm
Meg
trying to,
and Oz are kind of written out at the moment until they sort of get time to recover. So it's just really Karen and
Tubbs.
So it's Karen.
Right.
It's Karen's
Go on,
turn.
Gavin.
I'll spit out a mouthful of Tubbs's robes and go try and give it the old Mick Florentino special.
You mean twat it with the mace?
Deal.
Okay. Roll. Was that to hit with the mace?
That was to steal the horn.
Okay. Okay. You go and try and steal the horn. You don't seem to manage to be tall enough to get to it at the moment. So he's sort of standing on a raised platform. You can't seem to reach him at the moment. So it's now Tubbs.
I am going to blast that horn. Do you know what? No, I mean, I know Tubbs like blasting shit, but he likes the guy who saved his life. I'm going to be like, Udu, you got one chance. If you don't call the wolves off now, I'm going to destroy your horn, and I'm going to start charging up a fireball.
He sort of looks and blinks and then goes, but wolves?
Wolves are people too, but stop the
The
wolves.
wolves sort of turn, look towards Udu, and they're not really sure what to do, as the sort of people that have been turned back from goats all sort of look quite alarmed, and a couple of them start still attacking the wolves back.
People, stop attacking. Everyone stop fighting everyone. Please just, everybody, chill the fuck out. It's
Okay.
been a long day.
It's now Karen.
Karen, negotiate. Punch the biggest wolf in the face.
Udu, you's gonna give me that horn, boy. And I'm gonna tackle him.
Okay, roll. You tackle Udu, the horn flies out of his hand, and you hear a shattering noise.
You broke his legs.
That's just how I do.
That's how she rolls.
He shattered himself.
It's now Tubbs.
Okay, so did the horn just break?
Yes.
Cool. What's everyone doing?
Oz has finally climbed off of the barrel that he crotched himself on, and Meg has finally got back to her feet.
Right, Archie, pick up that dragon skull, and I'm going to walk off towards the house.
Okay.
And I don't care if you're going to the unions. Until they come back to me, you work for me, alright? No, you're not having a raise. What would you spend money on anyway?
Go wax.
Why'd you need a collection of vintage Kreskian plates? Oh, you're an old lady in a previous life. Right, okay, yeah, fair enough, that makes sense. I get that, okay. I tell you what, carry the skull, I'll buy you a plate. Deal? Okay.
Surely being raised from the dead's a pretty big raise.
I don't know. Depends what kind of he's a skeleton. She. So he can't be Archie anymore.
Plot twist. Oh, she can. She can be whatever the fuck I decide she is. She's
Fair
my
enough.
bitch now.
I think that's kind of like the hint, the crutch of this episode, that Karen and Meg tried to make people bitches, and Tubbs ended up being top bitch.
Okay. So, are you going to look at the remnants of the horn? Are you going to look at the building? Are you going to look at her body? Are you going to just leave it? What are you going to do?
Do the remnants look valuable
Which one?
of the horn?
You go over and you look at it. They look just like broken glass.
Nah.
What are you doing now?
Can I inspect the witch's remains for any arcane leftovers that I can swipe, steal, use, utilize, have a
Okay.
swag?
Roll.
Oh, don't ask me to roll. You know how that goes.
You find a locket around her neck. You find a satchel, which seems to have something strange in it.
Ooh.
And you find a staff that when you sort of pick it up, it feels sick.
Feels
You feel
sick.
illness coming from it.
Ooh, what's in the satchel?
You open the satchel. It seems that she has a bag full of soil that she uses to grow swampweed.
Oh, I'm just going to dump that on the floor. Guys, I found a satchel. We could use it to carry things.
Okay.
Anything particularly magic about the locket?
You open the locket. Inside is a picture of Timothy.
Guys, Timothy's back.
I bet you Timothy is Zarevich.
Ah, fuck.
And that's how he got the cart.
The painting came to life.
Like it had, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, except
How could we
that's-
be so
except
foolish?
That's not true, because it was ghost bandits.
Somehow, Karen, I'm beginning to doubt your account of the event.
Meghren,
I'm just looking at the evidence, guys.
how dare you?
Evidence? What are you, some kind of police?
Some kind of self-appointed Barovian crime scene investigator.
As a matter of fact, we are. We have to do a self-investigation, guys.
Can we arrest ourselves?
CSI Barovia, the later years when it gets into his internal affairs.
Yeah.
We're all desk cops.
But we're not there yet.
Damn it, Oz, when you were a beat cop, you were really into it. Now you're a desk cop, you just don't care.
Right.
Is the house still on fire?
The door was on fire, yes, that seems to have burnt and fallen off, but the rest of the house seems okay.
Okay, I'm going to investigate the house.
Are you all going to the house, or is it just going to be Meg?
I'm busy
cracking
searching
knuckles.
for you.
Breaking and entering is what I'm good at.
I feel like we shouldn't all just wander off on our own. I'll go with Meg.
Okay.
Yeah.
As
Burglary is
you
important.
go and have a look into the house, you notice that in the middle of the floor, there's like the usual stuff when you walk in, like tables, chairs, a bed. In the middle of the floor, there seems to be a couple of floorboards with like vines and grapes coming out from them.
Oh.
She's got one of those funny rocks.
Oh yeah, the stones for the winery.
Sweet, we can ramp our wine production up another 33%.
Nice.
Yeah, she's been screwing with our winery.
The true reason we're doing all of this.
Okay.
Look,
so
I am mother of at least middle age, and like all mothers of at least middle age, I enjoy wine.
Right. So are you removing the floorboards and taking the gem?
Yes.
So you rip the floorboards up and you take the gem. You notice at this point that there's a certain area of the hut that seems to be cornered off.
Cornered off how?
Got like a curtain round it.
I'm just gonna pull the curtains off the rail.
Okay. You pull the curtains off, it reveals a crib with a small rat baby inside.
Everybody keep Ozmand away.
Hey now. Beat me to the damn joke.
Is there any like papers going around that might mention the child's name by any chance?
There's no papers, no.
Is it wearing a name badge?
I thought it was maybe Tyler, and did they...
It's not wearing a name badge, but it does have something round its neck. It seems to be some kind of family crest.
Tyler is neither a rat nor a baby.
I know, but I don't know. The witch may have like regressed him. I don't know.
They not give birth to a rat. No one in the family. What does the family crest resemble?
The family crest just seems to be, it's so faded you can't really make it out. But it does seem to be like very ancient, and you notice that the name on it is Zarovich.
Ah, shit. Oh, wait, I'm not there. Ah, shit, I'm not there.
We
So-
can use this baby to barter for the skull.
Are you going to pick
We
up
have to
the
still-
child?
I suppose. Meg's
Okay.
got the child and
Okay, you pick up the child. It seems to be, the longer you hold it, the more it kind of feels lighter than air, and after about 30 seconds holding it, it seems to sort of crumble to dust.
Oh,
It's 1-1.
oh.
Hey, look, everyone, Meg killed a baby.
I didn't kill a baby. I was holding a baby and he died in my arms. That is sad. Meg is sad.
And none of you stopped to think how sad I was when I poked.
You didn't poke him.
Tubbs just kind of walks in as the baby begins to crumble. He's like, oh, Ozmand, another.
Hey, but this one was Meg. We haven't got a thing we make fun of her for.
Meg's just going to be quite sad and quite drawn sad about that.
Ozmand is clearly very upset. How could you lay off the girl? Stop blaming her for what you clearly did.
So, is Timothy the Zarovich fella?
Think so. I have a great suspicion that he is.
But I prefer the name Timothy. He looks like a Timothy.
Well, we can call him Timothy Zarovich if you want. Zarovich could just be his surname.
Yeah, but his first name's Victor, isn't it?
Yeah, well, instead of Vic... Well, oh god, our car had a stay out Victor sign.
Oh shit, it did. They didn't listen to us.
Well, no, clearly it couldn't have been Zarovich then that stole the cart. A, because it was Ghost Bandits, and B, because there was a sign.
Yeah, but he was already in the cart because he was hanging in it.
So he could never leave.
Creepy.
So,
I'm assuming we're missing a whole load of other stuff as well.
I'm reminded of our good friend Owen Wilson, who walked on a lake and then got killed.
Of
And I
course.
feel like, I don't know, I feel like that should be pertinent in some way.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be our
Do you remember that time that she fell in love with a spooky statue and then something pulled her into the sea or the lake?
I remember.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Do you guys remember that time that Meg also killed a baby?
I mean, I'll be honest, when I walked in, it looked like she was cradling it lovingly.
I was.
Also, she's not carrying a bread knife.
I hide my bread knife behind my back.
Oh, Ozmand. When will you be sated of your thirst of blood? Dusty babies.
Right, so what are you doing now?
Karen, have you considered that maybe Tyler's been turned into dust by Ozmand?
Shock and awe.
She doesn't
Right.
know whether to be shocked or to respond at all.
Now, I have this fancy staff, and I'm wondering whether we can use that to control this motherfucker. So I'm going to hold onto the staff and be like, hey, tree spider, can you move forward like 10 paces, please?
Since you took the gem out of the tree spider, it hasn't moved at all.
Ah.
Wait, does that mean that it gives things souls and it gives them like a spirit?
Well, we know it helps with the growing in the winery, so it's possible that it's like a battery for plants.
Could be. Right, we have the dragon skull. Let's go and deliver the dragon skull to our friend.
Okay, so
And
you go down and you begin to drag the dragon skull with you, but on the plus side, you're quite near to Argon's Vault Hall. So you drag it through the lower levels and up the stairwell, and the sort of ability that anyone has dragging what basically is something the size of a large sofa up a small stairwell.
What if?
All I've got is pivot.
Pivot! Yeah,
Pivot!
pivot!
What if we put the skull on like Archibald, and then like maybe he could just carry it by walking around?
Excuse me, she's a lady.
Yeah, what if we did that, but with she instead of he?
Or he could
Archibald.
Archibald could take the weight.
Yeah, just make yourself into like a crawling table. I know, but it's fine, it's all bones. It's just, you can pretend you're like a dragon or something. It's Halloween, it's fancy dress, you gotta dress up.
It stands there and really slowly puts its arms out, and then
Does she?
really slowly moves them down and back up again like very bad wings.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's a spirit archer.
Like a chicken.
She's a dragon. Can't you tell it because of the dragon head?
You know, I heard the chickens is actually really closely related to dragons.
Isn't that raptors?
Yeah,
Yep.
Does anyone remember this guy's name?
Archer.
Frank.
No, the guy.
Fergie! Fergie!
Fergus.
Okay, so you eventually, after attaching it to Archie, you get the skull back to Fergus, who greets you and says, "Ah, friends, you brought my skull back, thank you.
What up, F-Dog?
And
How's them lady lumps?
He looks at you slightly confused. He goes, sure. And he takes the skull off you and sits it back down next to the rest of the body, and you notice a sort of bluey, yellowy kind of smoke begin to cover the bones, as in it's like some sort of effect seems to happen, and it's like the world's got lighter even though there's no sun.
Yay!
And Fergus goes, well, I think I promised you I'd fire up the Thunderforge, didn't I?
Oh,
You
yeah, I
did.
forgot.
So come with me, dear friends, come with me. And he walks to the room that he disappeared off into last time you saw him, which as soon as you enter is full of grapes and barrels of wine.
Frankie, do you mind if we just like have a bottle of your wine in celebration?
Who's Frankie?
Sorry, Fergie. I don't know why I said Frankie.
Oh,
Frankie already left, he went to Hollywood. It's not even a joke, I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, it was good.
It was well timed though.
No, I just threw it out there. I just got the lady lumps joke.
So you walk down this corridor and he offers you as much wine as you want. You notice this sort of small, like, pot. This is just big enough to hold another wine gem, which seems to have like lots and lots and lots of vines coming out of it.
How many gems did we have? Just the one?
Yeah.
Do we go back to the winery or would we put it here?
Well, I mean, we've got one at the winery already. They're already doing a good trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we could have two at the winery and do even better trees.
Yeah, but we could have really good high-spec weapon from here.
I mean, I feel like that's a better deal.
And
When you of us know how to use a Thunderforge?
I have
help us.
some smithing.
So, as you're sort of debating this to yourself, he takes you into the room after that and says, well, I guess here's the Thunderforge. He sort of does this elaborate gestures and does a couple of things, and you hear him winding something up. And then you notice the forge itself seemed to get hotter. And he turns to you and says, well, I don't really know how to use it. I don't think it works on every weapon. I know it works on that sword because I remember empowering it before. And he points at Ozzy's sun sword.
With us.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he takes the sword from you and he sort of slides into the sort of slot at the forge. And he goes, now we just need to wait for lightning. Won't be long now.
Cool, we can do band practice while we wait. You did stick those wheels on that hob while we're waiting, didn't you?
Dear friends, I am looking forward nothing else than to leaving this place.
Hooray! Band!
No.
Welcome to
ideally
Karen
leaving
and the
this place
Smotherers.
is going completely away from this place. I don't want to be here anymore.
Well, that's the great thing. We're not wanting to be here either. Once we meet up with our colleague, the band will be on its way.
Yeah, we was on tour.
At this point, you hear a lightning strike happen, and it's
Well,
like a
that's
sort of
convenient.
blue lightning shoots down the metal pole above you and hits the forge. The forge itself glows with this very strong blue glow, and after about 40-50 seconds of glowing, it seems to fade, and you notice Fergus winding something down again at the side. Right, well, it'll probably be relatively hot, but I guess it's ready.
Oh, trust me, we're used to handling things. Our mixtape is fire. Also, I frequently set my friends on fire as well. That.
So you carefully withdraw the sun sword from the forge. It's now got a very strongly red sheen whenever you move it.
Ooh, pretty.
I really wish I could kind of hold it aloft and also play a rocking guitar solo at the same time. You know, like a kind of Queen, like Princess of the Universe sort of sweet harmony bit to be like, yeah.
If you played like tap, you could potentially do it.
I could, yeah, it wouldn't ring out quite as high, you know, as
You can't have everything.
it's true.
Can we enchant our other weapons as well, or is it just going to...
Well, as I said, I don't really know what else works, but you're welcome to come back here. I'm just going to go now and, well, bury my master.
But
Incidentally,
we
if
haven't.
you do come back, could you please water my plants? I don't know how long they'll survive without me.
So what you're saying is you're leaving? You're never coming back?
No, I'm leaving. My duty is unbound. My master is buried.
You wouldn't have the deed for this place, would you?
The what?
The deed.
Oh, not as far as I'm aware. My master might have it, but I've not seen it in centuries. I don't think we even had deeds back then.
I don't
What is
think
it?
you-
Oh, we don't really need a deed. Meg's just going to pull out a scrap of parchment from her backpack and be like, no, if you just write here, I, Fergus, your full name. I'm sorry, I can't say it.
My full name is, and he goes into the spiel of Elvish again, that all of you just sort of tune out as soon as he's about halfway through, and he just gives you the... Fine, I'll just write Fergus.
And just say that I, Fergus, hand over the rights of this arbor hold to
Argonsvold.
Argons. I'm so sorry. To Karen and the Smotherers.
Karen and
Featuring
the
AJ.
Smotherers.
Ozmand.
Featuring Ozmand.
Yeah.
Well, if that's what you want, sure. And he signs something and heads back out the room.
Expanding the portfolio, I like it.
Meg's just gonna like whip it over and go, and that's how we get a hold.
Nice.
Hold of what?
Like, property
Of bricks.
acquisition. Property acquisition is one of our
It's-
fortes, I think.
It's a shame we'll have to put the roof back on.
It's a fixer-upper.
So it's a bit of a fixer-upper.
We can make it our home, guys.
I mean, I'm hoping to leave here one day. I have got a farm.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. Do I have a farm? I mean, I was arrested. I mean, technically speaking, we're convicts, right?
Yeah.
Like, if we get out of here, is someone going to come after us?
Yeah.
I mean, I did set a plague of undead on a town.
That's way worse than what I did.
We're basically in Mexico.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder whether I should just stay here.
I mean, that is the best mother in Barovia, by
Exactly.
default.
Yeah, you don't want to let that
That is an
reputation-
achievement.
And to be fair,
Yeah.
Oz is the second best parent in Barovia because he's only killed 2 babies.
And they weren't even his.
That's just survival of the fittest.
Yeah, he was weeding them out.
Both of those babies were long dead before I got to them.
I mean, I suppose if you prescribe to the universal idea of fate and that time is a linear concept and that what's going to happen will happen, I suppose they were dead. Because, you know,
Come on now,
It was-
Tabs. Everyone knows time is a flat circle.
but it was, I suppose it was inevitable that you were going to come along and kill them, so I suppose they were already dead. I think you're right.
We're all already dead.
Are we in purgatory?
No,
I,
we're in Barovia.
I watched this play once and it was called Lost. And basically, it was like 19 hours of play, and it turns out in the end it was just purgatory.
Wow. Did you
I
not
know.
figure that out in the first hour like most people who've seen that?
No,
thing?
I thought it was like a big secret. Like, I thought they were in like, I thought they were on some island or something.
You thought it was a
Don't
mass
go to
conspiracy.
theatre, indeed.
Exactly.
So we've buried the skull, we've enchanted the forge again. Meg's gonna try and enchant her ceremonial daggers.
Okay, roll. Yep, you wind the thing up and it strikes. Again, they seem to glow with this deep red magic when they move now.
Ooh, shiny.
While they're doing this, can I investigate this stuff? It makes me feel a bit sick and see if I can work out what it does.
Yep. It's just a staff. It just seems to be very high in nature, though it does seem to have quite a lot of disease attached to it.
I'm not a fan of this stuff,
Well, snap it in two then, so nobody else can use
but
it.
it might be worth...
Yeah, it might be worth money.
I don't know what it does.
If we had a cart, you could leave it there.
Can I just try and blast the wall?
You can, yes.
Like, channel my power through it as I would.
Wait, do it out a window.
Yeah, not in the house.
It's going at a wall, it's too late.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
You cast against the wall, and immediately this root starts growing in it, and there's a rumbling all around, and rocks begin to fall from the ceiling.
No! Not again!
That's going to affect the foundations.
Are these roots similar to the ones that were grabbing all the Vistani, the hippies, and pulling them down to the ground?
Yes, but they seem larger and thicker and seem to be like interlocking between all the stonework. So the building is collapsing.
Fuck!
Every time we get property. Every time.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see that coming. I can fix it, don't worry. I'm gonna try and burn the roots with a fireball.
No! Meg's just gonna beat him now.
Yeah, I'm just
Shoot them
heading
with
for
a
the
fireball.
exit.
They begin to catch fire, and now everything is not only crumbling, but it's also on fire and crumbling.
I
Okay.
start much quicker heading for the exit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab-
Left.
Yeah, we leave, and then Meg is gonna like tackle Tubbs and beat him.
We can probably
No,
come
she's
back.
not. No, she's not.
You know, Meg goes to try and tackle Tubbs, and something falls from the ceiling and cracks her on the back of the head. She
Oh,
falls
for
down.
fuck's sake!
Meg, you're so clumsy today, honestly.
I'm going to kill you one day.
I'm gonna pull the stone out of the forge and shove it in the satchel that I found.
Which stone?
The one that's powering the forge.
There's not one powering the forge. It was lightning that's powering the forge.
I thought we had to put that wine stone in the forge. to make it
No,
work.
the stone you're thinking of, there's like all these plants are in the hall on the way there that seem to all come from one like area.
Okay, I'm gonna grab that stone anyway.
Okay, so yeah, it's another wine stone.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so as Argensvold Holt slowly crumbles into dust, and you all run outside. So you're all now standing outside the crumbled ruins of Argensvold Holt.
Now I know what you're thinking, guys. It is very easy to apportion blame in these situations, but I think it was a bit of a doer-upper anyway, and we've now got a plot of land.
It's like
We have 3 plots of land now.
Exactly.
Tubbs is to buildings as ours is to beavers.
Tubbs is termites.
Terminite.
Building man's greatest weakness.
Termites.
It's funny you should say that actually, and Tubbs just gonna start scratching his hair, and like little termites will be hopping around. It's been a while since I've had a bath.
To the point where you've gotten wood-eating parasites.
Oh no, that must be this weird disease stuff.
It just
Still
shows you
got the
his
disease
brain
stuff.
is.
Yeah,
It just shows you his head's full of wood.
yeah. I'm gonna fire the disease stuff at the floor and see what happens. I just want to see what happens if I fire it at the floor. Is that okay? Is everyone okay with that?
No.
Roll.
I mean, okay, I won't. Don't worry.
No,
Don't worry,
you started typing, you might as well.
Start
but, like,
typing, you might as well.
like a distance away from us.
So, a small anthill like bursts out, and then hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of insects pour out and start flowing around you, start crawling up people's legs and stuff.
I'm gonna fire a fireball at that anthill.
Fuck! Someone knock him out.
So you now have a burning anthill, complete with burning ants that are now crawling all over everyone.
I'm gonna knock Tub out.
Should we leave?
Okay. You crack Tubbs in the back of the head and knock him out. Someone grabs him and you start running away from
I say we're
Argensvold
leaving.
Holt.
Don't tempt me.
Throw him in a ditch. Throw him in a ditch.
Okay. So,
Throw him on the anthill.
He's no longer part of Karen and his Smotherers. He's an ex-band member.
He's just an explorer.
Your bassoon will no longer be played. Oh wait, it's still in the cart.
Ah, fucking hell, Karen.
It was the ghost bandit.
You can't use Ghost Bandits for every single time you do something wrong.
So
No.
once we're away from the ants, I want to just start swinging my sword around in a kind of trying to cheer myself up sort of way.
Sort of whoosh whoosh death kind of way.
Yeah, in a sort
Yeah.
of this kind of way.
It just feels kind of warm to the touch, and it's just this magical sword.
Yeah.
As you get back to the main road and begin sort of working your way back towards Kresk, you hear a familiar sound behind you and a cart pulls up. What do you do?
It's them ghost
Hope
bandits.
that it's our cart.
It's not your cart, but it is Edmund's.
Can we,
Edmonds!
Edmonds, we're stealing your we're taking your company cart.
Well, first things first, Edmund. It's good to see you.
Second was taking their company cart.
I need to get faced very quickly.
And I'm cracking open a bottle of wine.
He sort of looks at you quite apologetic, and he looks at the back of the cart. The back of the cart's empty. There's no wine, and he tries to sort of symbolize to you that he's just come from Vallaki, where he dropped all the wine off.
Oh, that's true. It was like a day ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Edmund, was you attacked by ghost bandits that stole all
He sort of grips his weapon closer to him and sort of looks at you like, no?
Just keep an eye out. Because
Our cart got stolen,
by ghost bandits.
apparently.
I fought off like 12.
Tubbs conscious, yeah.
Oh god. When they sort of dump you back on the cart, he sort of symbols to you that he's going back to the winery to get more wine.
That's good. Let's go there.
Okay.
We could
So-
drop the other. I got the other stone, and I'm gonna hold the stone up. I did a good thing.
Okay.
The only good thing.
So you follow Edmonds to the winery. So are you going to put the other 2 stones you have in the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And I will.
you plant the other 2 stones, and the winery is now booming. There's now loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of wine being produced every single day.
I feel like we should have made a deal before we did this, guys.
We did. The last time we were here.
Yeah, we got a deal.
Oh, I'm concussed. I apologize.
We get a percent.
Someone hit me on the head. You know what, Meg?
Forgive-
You've got no idea what it's like to be hit by your friends when they're trying to do fighting.
I resist the urge to beat his ass so hard. Meg's gonna walk away and play with her squeeze box a very, very angry, discordant tune.
Okay.
Oh,
So now
I don't think Meg's very good. Maybe we should kick her out of the band. I mean, that's very discordant. I don't like it.
Maybe her squeeze box is just full of ants.
Tubbs takes the point.
Oh, that'll be horrific.
Oh god. So
God, I'm so tempted just to destroy this whole vineyard.
Why?
I was just be funny. I'm not going to.
now
We're running
you,
out of places we can stop.
Now you have handed everything back to the vineyard. You make your way to Kresk.
Oh yeah, for Ricky.
As you arrive in Kresk, you notice that everyone is a bit kind of suspicious of you, and even the Baron seems a bit, Hi there.
What happened?
What did you guys do while I was defending the cart from those ghost bandits?
We'd like to report a theft.
By ghost bandits.
The Baron sort of goes, oh, well, I guess that's just what happens. Your friend is still in the tavern there.
Owen? Is that you, Owen?
No, not that friend. Not that friend.
I thought
Okay.
you sunk deep into the lake.
Why is everyone acting so suspicious, Baron Man?
Oh, it's just the time of year.
I'm gonna nudge Tubbs and be like, remember the Lich was coming here?
What time of year?
No, the Lich was coming here?
We don't know that. We know he just wanted to know where Ricky Tikki Tavi was.
Yeah, but
Well,
Is-
your friend arrived about 2 days ago, and she's now in the tavern.
Oh,
Which-
Rosie.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay then.
I mean, do we have any other friends?
I
Wait.
don't think we do.
If
We're not very
Rose
popular
is-
people for some reason.
If Rose is in the tavern, then surely you guys is making a lot of money.
could it be Owen Wilson?
Let's go find out.
I think it's Owen Wilson.
So you walk into the tavern, and Esmeralda is sitting there with the snoring wizard. So you hand her the book and staff that you got from before, and she immediately sort of like shuffles them under the table and goes,
You need to leave now.
Why are we whispering?
And she just sort of goes, "Hi, friend."
Don't sit with me. Just sit at the bar. Don't sit with me.
Here's your delivery, and then I'm gonna walk to the bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk to the bar as well, but I'm like, Meg, was she being weird or was that just me?
Just shut up.
That's quite
An
rude
order.
of her, though.
Just
Oh,
have
is
a
it-
drink, Tubbs.
Are we not cool enough to sit with them?
Apparently
It's-
not.
No, she ain't cool enough to sit with us, and he's very conscious of that fact.
She just doesn't want us to sit with her, so what? Let's go have a drink. It's been a long day.
As you go to the bar and demand a drink, you hear a sudden sound like a door being broken, and to your right, the door splinters open, and Isaac is standing there saying,
You're under arrest.
Oh
Nope.
shit, he's the guy with the clockwork arm, isn't he?
Yeah.
For which crime?
You leave her alone, she hasn't done anything wrong.
and
She's just hanging out with that weird wizard dude.
I swear I was framed all those times.
at this point, 7 or 8 Vistani charge in, all quite armed, and sort of gesture towards you with spears.
Meg pulls out her daggers. I'm fucking having a drink. Go away.
You
Can't
can
prove
come willing. I can't remember what Isaac's voice was, so you have to put up whatever can. You can come willingly, or we can hurt her. And he gestures outside, and you see Rosie basically being tied up and thrown into the back of this black coach.
I don't even know who she is.
You can't prove nothing, copper.
You're
Yeah.
out of your jurisdiction here, Isaac.
Yeah. That's the point, you're a Valaki boy, not a Kresk man.
I work for Lady Watcher now.
Who the fuck's Lady Watcher?
She'd wants an audience with you. I suggest you come willingly.
I mean, we are quite important now.
Yeah,
She wants a band?
we own
Because
like,
that's what we are.
Yeah. Is she a drummer?
we own like 3 plots of land. 2 we could be
we
like
are
property. We could be real estate agents.
He just seems to be going "Grrr," in the original Isaac way that he always is known for.
Isaac, I think your arm's being a bit funny. It's making some weird grinding noise.
Outside now.
Don't worry, guys. I think he's pretty armless.
Roll, Karen.
Oh, fuck. If we're going, I want to keep my weapons.
Well, they've got Rosie.
Karen laughs, and you just hear this very lightning fast slam as it grabs back of Karen's head and smashes her off the bar.
So, shall we get going now?
Don't touch my daggers.
Yeah, I mean, we'll come with you, but we're coming willingly as guests, okay?
Let's please pretend I was taking your number. You're
So-
hearing from our lawyer, these guys.
Yeah, we are Barrel and Coach, attorneys at law.
Is that the name you came up with?
I can't remember.
So
I don't
he
think so.
pushes you outside, pushes you all into the black coach.
Excuse me, please don't push me, I can walk myself. Archie, after you.
Archie's still, probably at this point, Archie's just left Argensville Hall.
Oh, shit, okay.
After
That's-
crawling out of the rubble.
Yeah, he wasn't fast enough to get out of the rubble. But yes, at this point, you're all shoved into the black coach, the doors are slammed, and you hear someone say,
Right, back to Valaki.
The bell tolls. The end is nigh. For this week, at least. Join us again next week for more of our tale. This podcast is an adaptation of Curse of Strahd, a 5th edition D&D adventure. It was adapted from the original story by Nikoli Popsky. The podcast features Nikolai, Amy, Belry, AJ, Lexa, and Matt. All music was written and performed by Daniel Boström. Artwork was by John Moore.
Starting with Belry. Belry's dead, isn't he?
It's the 13th and Belry's died. Is this the murder mystery episode? Where the podcast becomes four-dimensional.
You know Lightwater Valley?
No.
The Lightwater Valley is like a ghetto budget Alton Towers.
Okay. I thought Alton Towers was already a ghetto budget.
Even more ghetto budget.
Are we talking like worse than Drayton Manor?
Is it worse
Yeah.
than Chessington?
Is it worse than M&D's?
I've never been to any of those ones.
Is it worse than Thorpe
But,
Pond?
Oh god, nothing's worse
I haven't
than
been to
Thorpe
there either. But you know those massive like spinny aroundy swing things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So
Nope.
I was on one of them and my brother was there and he grabbed my swing chair and like my arm must have got caught on something and it cut all the way down my wrist.
Ow.
Yeah, but due to centripetal force, I then just sprayed blood everywhere.
Oh!
You gotta love conservation of momentum.
And so I was
That's
very
my favourite law of physics.
You became a fountain.
Yeah, and that's my story about swinging.
Ah.
A cautionary tale for you Tubbs.
Don't slit your wrist while on the swing.
Don't slit your wrist while swinging.
Or
I'll-
do,
I'll-
who am I to kink shame?
Mm.
If you want, I'll teach you how to make alcohol out of oranges, tomato ketchup, and a condom.
I missed the start of that, and now I'm.
Yeah, so did I. Sorry.
That's how you make prison hooch.
Alright.
All right.
You mix, like, mushed up fruit, tomato ketchup, you put it in a condom, and then you put it up your bum to keep it warm and it ferments.
Cool, that went
Ew.
exactly where I thought it was going.
Well, when we get the cart back, we'll be able to sit down and have a cup of tea.
We should. I mean, Archie probably has like, maybe that's the point. Maybe Archie's thing is like a quest for a lost tea set.
I used to be really into, like, loose leaf tea.
Did you have
But
an
no,
exit?
No.
I just thought about it that Archie would be the old man butler in Tomb Raider. That
Basically,
follows you
yeah.
around the house.
Pretty much.
He always locked him in the fridge and stuff.
Let's
why
do
he-
that.
that
The
angry.
new quest, our storyline. We need to find the coldest room we can and lock him in.
No, that would have been a terrible joke. I'm not even going to say that.
No, do it.
No.
But what if? What? Come on.
I was going to say then, if that's true, we couldn't be growing wine because it's a spirit.
Oh, come on, Belry.
You told me to.
Yeah, you did say it was a terrible joke.
Oh yeah, but what I'm hoping is in editing, it will just be Belry saying he's got a great joke and then saying it without any coercion.
But like really dejectedly.
Yeah.
Some revisionist history going on again.
Mm.
Hey Rosie, how are you? Oh, they've gagged her. I untie Rosie.